Welcome, Bobcast, to this week's edition of The Sage. Today we take a look into the leading program in Chromebook productivity,
all the new trends for this time of the year,
a splash into ALS awareness,
and a PSA about sunscreen. I'm Beckett.
And I'm Bryant Kitisin. Today we have a great show for you planned today.
So enjoy this edition of The Sage.
The year might be coming to an end soon, but the district has already been looking into improvements in the classroom for the next academic year.
One of the ways is Netop Vision, which some teachers have recently begun to use alongside their teaching methods.
The basis of the extension allows for teachers to help students with staying on task and increase engagement in the classroom.
Madison Young and I went out to see what teachers and students are thinking about the new app.
According to the Washington Post, teens spend up to 9 hours every day consuming media on various platforms. With the technological world improving by the minute, education has followed suit. In order to combat students playing cool math games and shopping online during school hours, the Carlsbad Unified School District is trying out a new app that could not only help teachers, but could help students stay on track.
Netop Vision is the #1 choice of management software, allowing teachers to see everything their students see to keep them on task. Curious about how it all works, we spoke with English teacher Miss Tapia about how she has successfully implemented the application throughout the year.
It helps me to keep the students focused. It helps me to see what they're doing and not necessarily like watching what are they typing as much as are you doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Netop was used a few years ago in our very own library to help keep students on task. Librarian Mrs. Asker supported using the application in order to keep students accountable and also sees it as a good tool in the classroom.
Well, I think especially with the advent of Chromebooks being in every student's hands next year, there needs to be some sort of views to what's on their screen so that they can be helped not to be distracted or opening tabs they shouldn't open. Google Translate, for instance, shouldn't be open during a world language test. And there is ways to open tabs that are secure for taking tests.
Outside of teachers and staff, students who have used Netop Vision have varying views with the application being used throughout the school.
Just having the teacher watching you or being able to see your screen makes you more honest. It makes you get your work done faster.
I think all classrooms should have it, yeah. Because it's a pretty important tool for the teacher to use.
I think teachers should put trust in their students. We're high schoolers. We're about to go off into the adult world. I think we should be trusted with what we do on the computer.
Concerns about privacy and damaging the trust between teacher and student led to many questions about how this application functions. District IT Specialist Robert Allen shares his biggest fears about the application while explaining his hopes for the product's future.
My worst fear, and the hardest thing it would ever be for me to condone with this software, if it was everyone's working quietly on computers and I'm sitting in front of mine and I'm just actively watching screens and that's our interaction and that's our level of trust. Maybe someone's class works like that and I hate to judge it, but I hear that and I think we've missed the mark with how we educate people if that's what we're going to focus on.
Whether it be using Chromebooks as students' own personal projectors or keeping an eye on screens to maintain productivity, Netop is a new tool that teachers can use if they decide it would be fitting for their classroom. Reporting for The Sage, this has been Madison Young and Beckett.
After personally seeing the app in action, it will be interesting to see if the district decides to continue to use it next year.
Well, moving on to outside the classroom, it's certainly been nice with the warmer weather around.
Yeah, I finally don't have to wear a jacket to combat frostbite in the morning.
If you're looking for some new styles to match up with the weather, Chloe Neal has the stitch.
Hey Bobcats! As we all know, spring has sprung, and while you may be out noticing the changes in the weather, you should also take in that there are fashion changes too. In this video, you'll get to see some of our most fashionable students here at Sage Creek, pulling off some of the latest spring fashion trends, such as colorful shoes, patterned shirts, layering, and more. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. This has been Chloe Neal reporting for The Sage. Now back to the anchors.
Those looks are great. I'm not much of a fashionista, but maybe I should add a few of those to my wardrobe.
While spring is the time for new styles, the month of May also brings ALS awareness.
We go to Tristin Hoffman and Jorden, who have an uplifting message about how the 2015 Ice Bucket Challenge has positively affected our local ALS chapter in San Diego.
4 years and 9 months ago, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge swept across the world and became the biggest medical movement in history. Since then, local and national organizations involved in the fight against ALS have made a lot of progress in the fight against the disease. One organization being the Greater San Diego ALS Association, and Steve Beckfar, who oversees the ongoing improvements to those in San Diego living with ALS.
The visibility and awareness took off exponentially, impacting our local chapter on a variety of different levels, to include the opportunity to relocate our chapter office from another location of about 1,200 square feet to our current location of 2,400 square feet. Think about this, 3.5 million people here in the greater San Diego region. Approximately 225 would have ALS. It's not such a broad disease that everyone knows about it. So we need to kind of keep that visibility out there.
Thanks to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, the ALS Association has received $115 million in support. Local chapters like Greater San Diego have also increased their awareness about ALS and have also increased their research and funding.
Signing off, I'm Jorden.
And I'm Tristin Hoffman.
And we nominate you. Bobcat Nation helps further our wellness of ALS. Now back to the anchors!
Wow, that cold water sure seems to be refreshing.
Yeah, but it's not time to throw in the towels yet. All the athletic teams are in the midst of CIF and things are just starting to heat up.
Here's Phoenix Vaughan-Voski with sports.
Hey Bobcats, Phoenix Vaughan-Voski coming at you with sports for this week. Baseball just finished a clean sweep of SCA last week, 4-0. They finished the season off with a 25-4 record with the number 3 seed for Division II playoffs. They played today at home versus the winner of the Coronado and Bonita Vista games. Make sure to come out at 3:30 to support. Volleyball finished up as the runner-up for the Open Division Championship on Saturday. They lost to a tough opposing Westview team 1-3. However, they were able to qualify for the state playoffs. Now onto the track. Ian Hackett and Jonas Shoemaker broke 3 records at the CIF prelims over the weekend, as well as Maya Grudman sang a new school record for the pole vault at 12 feet 6 inches and was close to reaching 13 feet. In other track news, Sage Creek freshman Elizabeth Hatton was voted the Avocado East Female Track Athlete of the Year. A huge congratulations to Lizzie and all of her teammates for their accomplishments at prelims. On to announcements. Next week will be at SBAC testing. Juniors will be reporting to their testing rooms at 7:30, while freshmen, sophomores, and seniors will arrive at 9:55 for the start of the first period. The Sage Creek Drama Department presents 12th Night, happening in the PAC at 7 p.m. May 16th through 18th. Tickets are $5 for students and $10 for general admission. Also coming up, the Sage Creek Dance Department is putting on their spring show, Breaking Boundaries. From May 23rd to 24th, tickets are sold in the dance room. Today is the last day for Miss Olivia this school year. Let's wish her the best with love and support as she will be undergoing breast cancer surgery tomorrow. We wish the best for you, Miss Olivia, and that's all for sports and announcements. I'm Phoenix Vaughan-Voski, sending it back to the anchors.
Good luck to every team in CIF this week.
Oh, baseball playoffs today at home, so coming out.
Just be sure to wear sunscreen.
Why? I don't get sunburned.
I wouldn't be so sure. Check out what Chris Kathman, Madison Goerlitz, and Drew Winkler have for us on Sunscreen.
Here, Chris.
No, I'm okay. I don't wear sunscreen.
No, dude, you really got to protect yourself.
No, I don't wear sunscreen, girls.
You're definitely gonna get burnt.
I'm not gonna get burnt.
So burnt.
I won't get burnt, girls.
Chris, you're already burnt.
I'm not already burnt. I'm already burnt. I mean, I'm kind of burnt, but like I don't want to wear my sunscreen. Should we be worried? Hey, what are you doing there? I just don't wear sunscreen. What's up with this guy, girl? I just deal. Wear your sunscreen, idiot.
It's almost summer. Don't get burned. Over apply it or slowly fry.
Okay, Ari, they may have a point. I'll go put some on afterwards, but that's all we have for this week, Bobcats.
Make sure to head over to thesagenews.com for all the news stories.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been Bryant Kitisin
and Ari Beckett reporting for
The Sage.